International Day of South-South Cooperation, 12th September. What is International Day for South-South Cooperation? Originally observed on December 19, the date for the United Nations Day for South-South Cooperation was moved to September 12 in 2011. It commemorates the date when the United Nations General Assembly adopted a plan of action in 1978 to promote and implement technical cooperation among developing countries. The history of the South-South cooperation starts in 1949 with the establishment of the first UN Technical Aid Program by the Economic and Social Council and the creation of the United Nations Development Program UNDP in 1969. In 1978, the Conference of the Global South on TCDC is held in Buenos Aires, resulting in the adoption of the Buenos Aires Plan of Action for promoting and implementing technical cooperation among developing countries on the main pillars for the South-South cooperation. Another milestone was set during the third United Nations Conference on the least developed countries was held in 2001 in Brussels, which stressed the importance of South-South cooperation in capacity building and setting best practices. Particularly in the areas of health, education, training, environment, science and technology, trade, investment, and transport cooperation. In recent years, building on a long history of assistance and other cooperation among developing countries, several southern countries have become significant partners for development cooperation. A new dimension in clearly being added to development cooperation, particularly for Africa and the southern countries that remain specially disadvantaged, particularly least developed countries, LDCs, the landlocked developing countries, LLDCs, and small island developing countries, SIDS. Thank you. Have a happy International Day for South-South Cooperation.